Wow. Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna try TikTok yet again. So unfortunately, what that means is I must activate the TikTok stream. Fun! Okay. All right. Okay. Hiya. All right. I am going to read the chat now. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Mellow, Purple, User, Goosey, Gamocha, Venom, Deathwolf. I seen that video. I'm very sorry that happened to you two. You two should have gotten better treatment than that. It is what it is. Welcome, Fishman, and thank you for the resub. It is much appreciated. Thank you for supporting the channel. And thank you for keeping the stream alive. Welcome, Carlos. My brother told me this guy dances. Is that true? You can see me dancing on basically anywhere I post anything. I like to think I dance, but I also sit a lot. Also, let me see. Welcome, Mozzarella Moon Art. Welcome, Cora. Welcome, Burger. Appears in chat cutely, real. And Mellow on a 3-month stream streak. Thank you, Mellow, for being here for 3 whole months in a row. That's insane. But thank you so much for being here for so long and supporting me. And welcome, Dragon's Nest Podcast. Welcome, Azula. Welcome, Mantis, Brantetian. Hi, Gus. Welcome, RSU. Mantis says, I had to lockpick our own car to get my charger out of it because the driver was sleeping. So the driver was like in the car and wouldn't let you in the car. All this so I could watch the stream? Wait, that's so wild. And RSU also feels fried from work. God, I feel so fried also. Wrong avatar? Oh, shit. I knew I was forgetting something. That is okay. I will activate a head pat to test. It didn't work, so watch this. So watch. And then I switch back. And then I hit that. Currently at work watching this. Nice. A very good use of work hours. Can't deny. I welcome Cools Man. Welcome Bloodbach. Welcome Super Bot, not a bot. And Goosey says, all people at work, I free you from work. You can go home now if you want. If only. Burger says, the only benefit in doing TikTok Live is that it gives more people the ability to join the live. This is true, yes. Speaking of, I completely forgot to activate the TikTok stream source, which is funny. I knew I would forget. It's full of rage baiters and closes half the time due to inactivity. You know, I figure I'm going to give it a fair shake and see what happens. And welcome Josu. Welcome Soul. Hiya, this world is pretty. It is. The person who made it uploaded 3 different versions. I did a video with it in daytime. That was my INVU cover video. There's one during sunset, and then this one is at night. So it's quite nice. You work for GE? That's wild. Welcome Kitty Kisses. Longtime clip watcher, first time stream catcher. Welcome, welcome. I've hit a certain stream streak number. Wow. Congratulations. It's a very famed number for you, isn't it? And welcome Goku Black. No, he's sleeping and I don't want to wake him. The key is in his room. Oh, so you just like picked the lock. That's so funny. We're packed to leave from vacation at roughly 5 a.m. tomorrow. Ooh, safe travels. I'm also working while watching. Wow. I welcome Yeet Noyit. Welcome Sky. Sorry to hear what you had to deal with that mod at that club. Hey, that's okay. I received no less than... Fun. Thank you, Dragon's Nest Podcast, for gifting 2 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. It is much appreciated during this tumultuous time in my life. Oh my god. Thank you, Dragon's Nest Podcast. But yes, I received like 20 DMs from people, a lot of which were DJs. I was surprised. A lot of DJs reached out to me and said, hey, can you like let me know what the club is so we don't DJ there, please? And I was like, oh yeah, you know what, that's fine. So a lot of DJs have blacklisted the club and I feel kind of bad, but at the same time, you know, I shared my story and people have the right to know. So I got to inform the people who want to know, but I also avoided a witch hunt, which I think was the most important thing. Welcome, Loop. RCU says, what should I save my points up for? VIP 2 or custom Discord role? I mean, if you activate VIP for a second time, you just lose those points. So I'd imagine a Discord role. Oh my god, and Josie, thank you for continuing your gift sub. Thank you so much. Goku Black on a 15 streak. Nice. I welcome Crazy Hair Dude. A Night Owl, welcome. I really love your videos. Thank you. I'm in a bit of a lull right now. I'm becoming much more ambitious, which is making me want to not post like daily journal things. I don't really know what to do right now. I'm a little bit lost. Burn down the racist club. No witch hunting. I don't like the idea of like destroying things. Okay. I don't like the I don't like the idea of destroying things. I'm much more in favor of like building instead. So I have been thinking about making my own club. But that would be like a long-term goal, maybe like a next year thing. If I make my own club, it would definitely be a different kind of thing. Clubs are hard to run in VRChat though, like there's just so much nonsense. But it doesn't really make sense to like destroy a space, you know? Like it definitely just makes more sense to like say, oh yeah, here's this other thing that you can do instead. And yeah, that would work. Loop says, I hope you had a wonderful day. It's been alright. Welcome Noah. Was period. Thank you, Diamond. And welcome. That'd be hard considering it's online. True, yeah. I'm watching multiple streamers at the same time. You are a Twitch power user. Kitty Kisses says, I hope the club dealt with the mods responsible. I have no idea. And I don't really care. I don't think they did anything. They probably saw the video and they're probably really mad at me. I probably am blacklisted from a bunch of random ass places I will never be. And that's probably the end of it. Because unfortunately, the way VRChat works is because it's, well, honestly, not just VRChat, but VRChat, everything's very anonymous. So, and the community is quite small. When you speak up and like stand up for yourself in a public way, behind the scenes, there are multiple Google Docs where they keep track of individual people, and they're blacklists basically. So it's like, if you get placed on one of these documents, you are blacklisted from a bunch of different places. You will get treated differently. And it's against the TOS to do this. You are not allowed to like specifically moderate individuals for like world specific things or like coordinate cross group. But people do. And I know about this from another group community organizer person who showed me one of these Google Docs. And it's usually reserved for people who do like very egregious things. Like people who, you know, I can't say because it's stream, but like, you know, like a certain type of like really awful person where you kind of want to make sure that person's removed from your group. But these same lists are also used for like personal disputes, and I'm on two of them. So it's really funny. That's why my philosophy on this sort of thing is just like, there's always like another place to go. There's always another space to be. And ultimately, you can be the fun that you're looking for, and you can always create the space yourself. The shame of it is, you know, a lot of the people who act this way are in their 30s and 40s. And that to me is quite embarrassing, but it is what it is. I mean, you kind of get what you deserve. I mean, a space doesn't exist without the people. So if the people go elsewhere, then the place, you know, stagnates and dies. You don't really have to like burn it down. You just find another place to have fun. Nixie says, hope you're well. Nice meeting you. Sorry for the gong sounds. Oh, you're good. I don't even remember the gong sounds. Did I just hear witch hunt? Quiet. No witch hunting. Welcome, Count Cheap. RC says, damn, I can't get VIP squared. Nope. Burger says, Rat, to be fair, that was their decision to blacklist that club, so all you did was just affect their opinion on it. Oh yeah, no, I don't feel bad for the DJs making that choice. That is a personal choice that they can make, and that's fine. But I don't want it to be like a witch hunt where everybody's just like attacking for the sake of attacking. Like, that's not productive at all. User says, funny, it's like being overly racist will run your view from society and you'll be excluded from everything. I wish, but nowadays if you're openly racist, like sometimes that opens up opportunities for you. It's quite weird. Welcome, Cage Plays. Monster Lamoon Art, I appreciate you having the 3 streak. You can find new hobbies. That's also true, yeah. There are so many. Dark Crowd says, do you by chance ever host sleep instances whenever you're tired? No, but that's an interesting thought. I never thought about opening up instances. The only thing I'd be concerned about is people being weird about my, just me sleeping. Like, people would do weird things to me. I wouldn't be able to moderate it at all, basically. So that's an interesting thought. And welcome, Dark Crowd, and welcome, Sai. RC says, yes, Punk Club. Maybe soon. And by soon, I mean like in a year. Bustin, welcome. As the caption says, to burn it down, are we serious? Wait, what is my like stream title on TikTok? Did I accidentally make my TikTok stream title some crazy shit? Whoops. That's definitely like an old title. I don't know how to change it. Can you even change TikTok stream titles? Live info. Wait, hold on. Let me figure this out. No. Also, please keep in mind, I am reading the chat sequentially. I'm just really slow. Oh, no, it's fine. It's don't tap the glass. That's really funny. Oh, I should change it though. Reflecting. Save. Your live is under review. Dude, I fucking hate TikTok live. Like, it actually fucking sucks. That's fair. Let them learn from their mistake. I mean, ultimately, people will just like not learn, like hoping that they'll learn their lesson and change is putting a lot of stock in people who most likely will do nothing. So I think it's better to like focus on yourself instead of hoping other people will change. Arcania says, are you gonna host any group events anytime soon? I am currently moving across the country. So right now my focus is on moving across the country. But when I'm situated, yes, I would like to do that. Sammy says, hi, Rap Punk. Are you good? I saw your video about that club. Very weird situation. Oh, I'm chilling. Like, I'm so fine. Like, I'm okay. Bustin says, Sonya, burn it down right there. You're actually LARPing, so you don't get any backlash. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yeah, I have like no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Kitty Kissy says, don't nerf, only buff. Punk probably. True. Yeah. I mean, I used to watch Dragon Ball, so. Well, Dragon Ball Z, let me be specific. Sonic, welcome. What have you reflected on, my liege? Wow. I am very thankful that I have cool people in my life that aren't lame. Um, it is seldom. Like, I'm gonna be so for real. I don't think I've expressed in enough detail, but I think you are probably the first time in my entire life of having to stand up for injustice that like someone stood with me, and that's really annoying. That I look at my entire life, and I've had to do something similar to this where I'm like, hey, like something bad happened, and we need to talk about it. We need to like pay attention to this, and like everyone just fucking beelines and just like disappears, and it's so isolating and alienating, and people will bitch and moan about wanting change, and then they'll just hope it happens passively. And that makes me very sad. You know, it's like we have an opportunity to stand together and like, you know, make things happen and change things and help each other, but you are the first person to stood there with me, and for what it's worth, you know, you were directly impacted, but like even then, just like that's kind of crazy. So it's a new experience for me. Punk club or club punk? I'd probably name it something else. Pink Pony Punk Club? No. That'd be a funny theme though. Club Punk sounds better. I'm probably not gonna name it after myself. Hikarini, welcome. Well, off to Ping Rap for some music stuff. Gotcha. Wait, I called you Hikarini. Hi, Hikari. Welcome. I only know because Sonic said, what do you do here, Hikari? Hikarini. Hikarini. That's funny. How was the sleep stream? I casted sleep demons on you. I passed out and then I closed the stream. Count Sheep says, we had to put my dog to sleep on Sunday. I am so sorry. But he lived for 19 years, over a year over his life expectancy. Well, I'm glad it didn't affect you too badly. I'm very sorry for your loss. And I'm glad that your dog lived a full life. Night Owl says, knowing you could, but you didn't. Witch hunt, but you didn't. True? Question mark? Nixie says, wished I got a photo with you. Was nervous and you seem busy. Sorry about that group stuff. It's okay. The group stuff is fine. In the future, and this goes to anybody, if you want a picture with me, please just ask. I get people sometimes, which, by the way, like I'm literally like a random furry person. Like, it blows my mind that people want like a picture with me. But I have had it in the past where people will like stare at me, and they'll like really want to say something, and they just won't. Like they'll like approach me. They'll be like this close, and they'll just like not say anything, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm nervous." And I'm like, okay, but like you being like this doesn't help. Like you're actually making it worse. Like please, like some distance, please, and then just say hi. Hi, Rob Punk. I like your videos. Can we take a picture? Sure. Oh my god. Thank you for saying that. That's very kind of you. That's it. Like I'm chill with that. Like that's good. It's all good. That's all good. Are you a silly little goober? I can be known to be silly sometimes. Welcome, Zed. Welcome. Kitty Kisses says, well, I wonder if I'm on a list anywhere. I tend to keep my head down as it is, but I still wonder. I mean, who cares? If it doesn't affect you, then you're effectively on no list. The group list thing, honestly, it's not even a big deal, frankly. There's like a million of these clubs, and even some of those groups that like coordinate with each other, it's very unlikely you'll ever know. So it just doesn't fucking matter. Like it really doesn't matter. Just know that when you stand up for yourself, there are always consequences. Like if you stand up for yourself or for others or with others, like it just, you know, your life can change. So you got to be really careful about what you do and say online. Detone, welcome. I love your dancing. Thank you, thank you. I'm conserving my fat ass energy right now. Rasta, welcome. You seem more awake tonight. Must be 3 whole hours of sleep this time. I did. I got an actual full night's sleep. Isn't that crazy? I'm definitely way more awake. Although I'm still tired. So, Loop says, you only wanted to share the experience you had, not to incite people to attack those involved. This is the best thing possible. Getting too involved will only create more headaches. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it productive to incite a riot? Not in this case. Definitely not. Not here. It's a VR chat club. It really is not that serious. It just is what it is. Mantis says, I should be getting VR sooner than later, hopefully. Nice. That will be a lot of fun for you. And welcome Santos. And welcome Isaac. And welcome Red Panda Rolls and Dark Crowd. Fair, I suppose, was worth asking. Yeah, no worries. Burn it down? No. Oh, Rat Punk, insert laugh track here. That would be funny. Like a laugh track soundboard. And Raybuck, welcome. And thank you for the head pats. Dito says... Oh, wait, no. That was a reply to somebody. Welcome, Catlight. This is my first time. TikTok, no likey. I don't even know. Lou says, I've gotten angry at people online many times, but I realize it's better to just ignore them and move on than to pick a fight for no reason. This is true, yes. Grappleon, welcome. Speed cubing for 9 hours straight? That's crazy. Mantis says, got a small sunburn, but overall vacation was pretty fun. Nice. The only real negative is that the small children were not given a bedtime, so there was no time with no kids. Oh, that sucks. Jarrell says, wait, the move is actually confirmed. Yes, it is. Congrats, I hope the moving process is more exhilarating than boring. It's stressful. It's stressful. Somehow historians will only call them good friends. Oh my god. Happy to stand with you, my liege. Thank you. Hickory. Welcome, Crispy and Dragon. Welcome. And welcome, Bunny Key the Key. Welcome, Adam Harmon. Let's see. Hit the gritty before I sleep? Nah, I'm on my butt. Sorry if I was staring or seeing weird. No, you're fine. I was just giving an example of like people who are like, and like they don't say anything, and I'm just like, oh, hi. Mantis says, but you are a cool random furry person. Be that as it may, I am a random furry person. I just get so nervy. True. People who do that give me anxiety. Same, yes. It makes me feel very weird. What is this emoji? Fucking cow sniffing. That's crazy. I am making that model. I'm going to make an avatar of that. Like, my avatar? Like a duplicate? Okay. I can't stop you, I suppose. Goes up to the screen. Hi, Rat Punk. Oh my gosh. Mello says, ain't no way you actually slept? This is huge punk news. New milestone unlocked. I did sleep, yes. Count Sheep asks, how did you make your VR chat model? I edited a base in Blender and did some stuff in Unity, and that's really it. Just like every other avatar, honestly. Mine, welcome. Soul says, what would be the main feature you would want in a VR club? Lighting, object interaction, visual themes? I don't know. Like, I didn't really think that far ahead, because truth be told, most VR clubs are just third spaces for people to talk to each other. Most people don't dance in these clubs. And usually the music is just a playlist. Like, it's rare for there to be a DJ. And when there is a DJ, sometimes the music is literally just EDM. Honestly, 95% of the time it's just EDM. And, you know, maybe the main feature of the club would be that the expectation is that people would be dancing. So there might be like designated people on the floor to dance to try to get other people dancing. That might be like the main thing. Other than that, though, it really doesn't need to be like terribly interactive. It just needs to be good music, good vibes, and good people, and that's it. It doesn't need to be complicated. I'm definitely realizing that more and more. Is like the more you add like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, and crazy stuff, like that's all nice and good, but like at the end of the day, if the people and the group are just like kind of not the vibe, then you're not going to want to be there regardless of the cool stuff in the world. So I'm trying to keep things simple. And thank you for the heart mine. Trix Mix at the Flicks. Welcome and good night. Take care. Superbot Not a Bot says, graduated from Rift CV1 to my Quest 2 yesterday. Nice. Welcome to the Quest ecosystem. It's not the best, but it's something. What do you prefer, sweet or salty? It really depends on my mood. I have a gnarly sweet tooth, I'm not gonna lie. Too close, I can see the details in your mask. Every time you go close up, I boop your nose. Damn, that's crazy. I have somebody in my TikTok chat spamming. As per usual. They have been spamming for like 5 minutes. And they just said the word reporting over and over again. Dude, wait, that's like mad funny. Well, that was easy. At least it wasn't a slur this time. Malkor, the god demon dragon. Wait, so if you say a bad word, you get beep? I think that's something you have to activate. Maybe it was activated for my thing without my consent. I don't know. TikTok Live is weird. But welcome, Malkor. Burger says, oh man, I'm so nervous. I should go right up in their face and just stare at them. I mean, it happens. I think they like want to say something, but then they don't. And I feel bad, but I'm not gonna like, I'm torn between like wanting to help them interact and also kind of like allowing them the space to like be courageous and initiate. I tend to lean on the latter. And thank you for the heart and rose, Malkor. Azul says, hi Rat Punk, today is going to be my last stream before I'm in the Dominican Republic for a week. Yes, I saw your Discord message. No worries. I hope you enjoy your vacation. I will be here. Don't worry. Dito says, do you have kids? Nope. Soul says, so if people are just chatting and based on past streams, hot tub, check. A hot tub wouldn't be a bad idea. In my experience in clubs that have hot tubs, though, people don't tend to sit in them. So it's like kind of funny. Noah says, I have a sweet tooth too. It kind of reminds me of that one song from the Wonka movie, A Pure Imagination, where like Willy Wonka is just eating things. Honestly, those props on set look so tasty. I see 6ix9ine. Nice, funny. Rats make me crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. I feel like I've heard that line a million times. That's like the vrchat special. And welcome, Will! And thank you for sharing the live. Rasa says, yucky. I don't hate EDM, but it's so overused. That's how I feel. DJs that mix multiple songs together to make a good mashup is where it's at. That is one of many ways to have a good DJ set. Anything more than just like playing just straight EDM, please. I came to share the stream. I'll go back to YouTube. Okay. Thank you, Will, and thank you for the heart. Bye-bye, Trix Mix at the Flicks. Enjoy your vacation. Don't worry about it. I'm caught up on the chat. That's crazy. Y'all, even with the sleep that I got, I'm still mad tired. Race to the bottom. Oh my goodness. Oh wait, let's see. Did we... Well, I'm still at the bottom. I see it. Howard. What do you mean, Howard? What does that mean? Okay. I'm not reading that message out loud. Ha 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 ha. In honor of a random question from MC, how do you like to hold your phone while you lay down? Above your face, on your side, on your belly? Usually landscape above my face. Yeah. But like sometimes I'll be on my belly if like I'm watching like a longer video. Yeah, I'm not acknowledging what Sonic said. I don't know why Sonic is bullying me, but you know, it is what it is. Kitty says, I wish I had a bigger appetite for snacks. Most of the people I know are snack fiends. I could fuck up a box of Cheez-Its though. Well, I mean, maybe Cheez-Its is your snack. I mean, I think it's okay that you're not a fiend for snacks, because snacking is not always the best thing to do. It's a lot of calories. That's just friendship, rat. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god, I have a Cheez-It story. There was someone I ran into who was the friend of someone that was like an acquaintance of mine in the friend group that I kind of need to explain. So this friend group had a kind of 30-year-old group leader, self-appointed, and he was like the leader of the group. Very goofy behavior. And everybody else was pretty chill. But the friend of this person was very angry Avali. So like just like extreme anger issues. I don't have any Avali avatars except for one, so you're gonna have to bear with me because this Avali is like actually kind of crazy. But I'm gonna like reenact it. Actually, I'm not gonna reenact it. Basically, I met this person for the first time. They were representing a Cheez-It group. And I was like, oh, Cheez-Its, oh, I can't eat those. And this person asked me, oh, why? And I said, oh, I'm allergic to, dairy. I'm lactose intolerant. Also, I don't really like cheese. And they're like, oh, you don't like cheese? You should. And then they told me I should like Minecraft myself. And they were so serious, and I was like, what? And they said it like again, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I instantly blocked them, and everyone around me was so awkward because they were like, oh, rat, block them, and now they can't see them, and what do we do? And it's like, well, they just told me to die for not liking Cheez-Its, so I'm never unblocking them ever. And this person tried to like join our friend group, so they were successful because my friends at the time were very passive and they didn't really care about me enough to say, hey, like, you said that to rat and that's not cool. So this person joined the friend group, but whenever I would be around, they would leave instantly because they couldn't interact with me, so it would make things awkward. Eventually, they tried to communicate with other people to be like, hey, can you like get Rat to unblock me? I want to apologize. And they were like being so sweet, so saccharine to people and being like, hey, Rat, like, I think this person really wants to say sorry. Like, I think you should forgive them. And I said, no, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry that they feel that way, but I'm not unblocking them. Like, I think they really just want things to be less awkward, and I don't want to interact with them ever again. So because of that, they relayed to this person that, no, Rat's not going to unblock you. they immediately were like, I knew it. Rat is a fucking awful person. Like, I knew I shouldn't even bothered asking, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, damn, I made the right decision. That's crazy. Anyway, that's my Cheez-It story. So, I'm sorry to say, I do not eat Cheez-Its. I can't eat goldfish, though, as long as they're the original flavor. Those are tasty. Don't judge me for not eating Cheez-Its. Thank you. Joel says, that's smart. I hold it above my face in portrait, but I have dropped it on my face multiple times this stream. I know how that feels. Please be safe. MC says, whenever I hold my phone landscape above my face, my arms fall asleep. Usually I do landscape on my side or shrimped crisscross. That's valid. We got side sleepers. Is it safe for work? Yes. Literally sounds like Crazy Chicken. That made me think of shrimp chips. I don't know why. I beg your finest fucking pardon. Yeah, this guy had like severe anger issues and they never resolved. I don't know why my friend group like allowed that person to come around. It was weird. Over a Cheez-It, yep. Welcome, Reina Cupid. Over a Cheez-It, yes. All this over a snack, ain't no way. People are quite funny. That's, wow, yes. Over Cheez-Its. Yada Boma Live says, hi, saw your last video. Sorry that happened. It's water under the bridge. It's all good. It's fine. Soul says, boundaries are good. I appreciate you sharing stories of you sticking up for yourself. Wow, that Cheez-Its got us here, lol. Yeah, it's so important. It's so important. Like, in the past, I definitely would have been a little bit less strict, and I probably would have unblocked this person, and I probably would have been like, okay, like, I accept your apology, and then that would have led to similar nasty behavior that would have made my life worse. And I chose not to do that. I said no, and it was good. It was a good experience. I'm glad I said no. There were some cases where he was hanging with my friends, and I'd be like, yo, you know, this guy never gets to interact with these people, so like, let me take my leave so that he can have a chance to socialize and maybe become a better person. But that never actually worked. Actually, wild interaction? Oh yeah, that was funny. And Xander, thank you for the rose. Kada says, what about Swedish fish? They're tasty. Triscuits cracked pepper with some red pepper hummus. Dude, I haven't had Triscuits in so long, and if I am indeed gluten intolerant, I don't think I'll ever be able to have them ever again. But Triscuits are really tasty. I like them. Lots of fiber, delicious. That sounds really good. Raina says, I don't like eating Cheez-Its either. I don't like the flavor. I don't really have a memory of the flavor, to be honest. Also, I gotta like blow my nose really quick. I actually have to get like a tissue, so I'm gonna be right back. I am back, but I am still in my plushie form. Okay, I am no longer a plushie, although my tracking has exploded, which is typical, but I can fix that very easily. Joel says, well, there goes a Cheez-It sponsored stream in the future. You know, that's okay. I'll survive. Alright, let's see if I can unfuck my tracking. Just moving with my cheeks on the floor. Joel says, "Oh right, you'll always be plushie for the punk packers and pals." I mean, if you say so. I have thought about making like a plush Sona. It'd probably be like a giant plush dragon or something. Okay, let us continue. Whew. Let me move my thing up a little bit. I'm probably gonna have to like completely recalibrate, but I don't need to do that right now. He didn't get what he wanted and he got angry immediately. That's why like you really have to hold onto your boundaries. Is like sometimes people are like not being altruistic. They kind of just want to use you. Telling someone to all F4 themselves over a Cheez-It is wild. It's really funny, actually. It's fine to dislike an opinion, but this man took it way too far at another level. It was in a volley too, like a small little bird, and like this bird was so angry. I felt so weird. Do I have an volley like at all? That isn't just the one that I'm thinking of. In fact, I don't know if the one that I'm thinking of is even around anymore. A lot of the avatars I've saved are no longer available. A lot of them are being taken down. It's not that it was inappropriate. I think it was just, I don't know, made private. Thank you for the headbands. Let me see if we can find it though. Oh, I think it was actually taken down. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. I found it. Yeah, this Avali is very weird. Oh, you can't even see it. Maybe if I change the lighting. It's supposed to be Pepsi Man, but like in a volley. This is impossible to see. You literally, like, it doesn't look like anything. Okay, well, I found it at least. So there's that. I don't know why I'm making sounds. I had the same thing happen to me, but the reason I blocked the guy was because I found out he was low-key a predator, and from what I heard, he started outing the fact that I was queer on his story. You have like 20 different reasons to block this person, so I'm glad that you blocked him. Hunter Taro! Welcome! And welcome Snowstorm! Boops boops indeed. Happy Fursuit Friday! I love my Rat Punk plushie, maybe someday. Thank you for the headbands. Alright, you'll always be plushie for the— oh, I read that already. Sorry. The same hotel that hosted the con I just went to is the location for the local annual furry con. I might check it out this year if budget permits. You should. You should. Like, even if you're not a furry, you should. Like, you definitely should. It could be really interesting. And honestly, there is this like phenomenon of being like a casual furry, where it's like maybe you didn't grow up with the same things that would make somebody like a Therian or like otherkin, or somebody who's like furry on like a deeper level, or like a furry lifestyler. Maybe you're just like, oh, I like the idea of having like a cool cartoon animal character version of myself, and I just like going to conventions and hanging out with other people in the community. That's a perfectly valid way to be a furry as well. There's no rules. And you could also just not be a furry and still go to a furry con. Like, there's really no rules at all. If you end up doing any of the streamer plushie collabs, I will shill immediately whenever it drops. I've definitely thought about it. I can't do it right now because being like using the Rosune base, like I don't really. I need to have like a fully custom model before I feel comfortable doing that. And I've definitely been talking to Kira a lot about this. I want to try to do it sooner rather than later. Moving definitely makes it difficult though, so I mean, we'll see. Same plushie please. Don't worry, like it's on my radar. We'll see. We'll see. I hear nothing but insane stories about Avalis. I don't know what goes on with them. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be prejudiced about Avalis, but I haven't had a good experience with them per se. Like, they tend to be very sciencey, which is cool and that's fine, but they also seem to be very standoffish, and I don't know where that comes from. But a lot of people who like wear a certain avatar, you know, that avatar like, you know, pulls them in for a reason. Space Chicken indeed, yes. Pepsi Man, weird and interesting. Yeah, I don't know why somebody made that, but they did. There's no Pepsi Man avatar that I could find. Well, at least at the time that I found that avatar. Well, with my experience of dealing with birds IRL, birds can be little shits. Most of the time they're little cuties, but those evil beings peck bad. Ooh. Birds seem like a pain in the ass to like take care of. Rasa says it's always the small ones with the most evil energy, like a chihuahua. Oh my god, I do have a chihuahua story. My oldest sister had a chihuahua. And that thing hated me. I don't know why it hated me so much, but oh my god, it hated me so much. And it would always growl at me and like try to bite me. And we became enemies. So I used to do this thing to annoy it. I was a lot younger, so I wouldn't do this now. But for whatever reason, whenever I would rub my hands together, the chihuahua would get like extremely angry and like snarl at me and like just start barking like crazy. I don't know why. So I would just like, I would like stare at it and it would stare at me and it would know that I'm about to do this. And it would just get so angry. I don't know why. It was really funny to me, but you know. If I saw that at night, I would be paralyzed with fear. The Pepsi bird, yeah. Dot Potato, welcome. And Chaos, welcome. And Marrowjacks, welcome. I love wild birds, though. Wild birds make lovely noises and are really cute. I've taken a bunch of pictures with pigeons. And they are cute. What's your favorite species of furries that isn't your own? That's a hard question. I don't think I have a favorite species of furry. How are you on VRChat if it's down? Is it down though? I know what you want me to say, but if it's not actually down, then yeah, I don't have to flex it right now. Cole, yeah, welcome. Joel says, imagine people having multiple overlapping interests and recognizing that they can enjoy things at various depths. I mean, that's a crazy concept. I have the Rat Punch tree open in one tab, and I have a video called Drywall Eating Simulator by Big Juicy in another tab. I don't think drywall is tasty, but you do you. I have a lot of furry friends, but I'm too far to go to a furry con. Hope to go someday. It could be fun. My dad says, if an avatar pulls you in, why did Rosune pull you in? It's the closest thing to my persona at the moment. Count Sheep says, what are some streamers that you personally watch? I don't really watch Twitch streams, to be honest with you. I also don't really follow like a lot of content creator people. I've been watching the Games Done Quick stream because this is SGDQ week. So I've been watching a lot of that. I watched the Balatro speedrun, that was cool. I watched the Tetris tournament, that was cool. I used to follow it so much more back in the day. I used to like take a whole week and just like have it on like the whole week. and like really just be like, oh yeah, that run was so cool. Oh yeah, that run was so cool. I've been watching it for over 10 years now, and you know, I catch the runs that look interesting, and then I just kind of skip the rest. In a way, I feel like I've outgrown it, and that makes me kind of sad. It's the same with League of Legends. I've been watching MSI, which is like the League of Legends stream, like the tournament happening right now, and it's been really entertaining, even though I don't play it anymore. It's interesting. But as for like content creator streamers, I don't really watch any. There are definitely some people I watch YouTube videos where they upload their VODs. But those are like a come and go kind of thing. There was a period of time where I was watching like RuneScape streamers, but like I would watch their VODs, not their streams. I don't know. Chihuahuas are ruthless? Yes, they are. Bark, bark. You want to make a plushie out of something you made yourself? Yes. Although this model is yours and is you, the base wasn't made by you, so it could be that it feels like you're making money on someone else's work. Yes, that is correct. I feel as though if I make a fully custom model, which I will, I will be able to just do whatever I want with it, and it'll be me. Like, it'll be me one-to-one. Trust me, like the things that I've conceptualized and sketched are quite a bit more involved than who I am right now on the stream. Perhaps the Chihuahua felt threatened by your stature? Yes, I was like 5 inches taller than the Chihuahua. Prager, welcome. It should be Narbos. I do not know what that means. Oh, like Nardos? Like my favorite furry species? Nardos? No. No, I would probably not say it would be that. I could cop out and say dragons, but that's like so many different creatures, right? Personally, my favorite furry species is things that are just like not normal. Like I love furry characters that are like super out there and unique. Drywall is yummy. Fiber, right? Loop says, I accepted myself as a furry because I love the concept of anthropomorphic animals and the variety of different creative characters out there. Beastars was a big influence too. I think I could tell. Your avatar is Legoshi. That's good. Being a furry is such an inconsequential thing. Like, you can just express yourself as a cartoon animal online. I think it's really cool. Kalango, welcome. I own a Chihuahua and he's actually way more civilized than my sister's dogs. That's rare. Man, I haven't touched League since they gave Asol his latest rework. Aurelian Soul, what a funny character. Real facts on that: when the competitive game or interest game fades away, or fades from the seasons of actively playing to just watching pleasantly from the side. Yeah, no, I had a moment with League that way. There was a tournament. There's a tournament. I think it was the League of Legends Worlds semi-final. And I had wanted to go with someone else who also played League of Legends. And this is a guy who's like I only really knew him online, but I was like, oh hey, like let's go to this thing. Like it'd be a lot of fun. We could hang out or whatever. And the tickets aren't that expensive, you know, like let's do it up. Like I'll pay for your ticket and we could just go. And he was like, hell yeah, like, let's do it. So I'm like, all right, cool. And we planned this like a month in advance. We got our tickets. We got like suite tickets. So it was like a big room. And we got to like be in the big room and like have a little area outside to watch the show. And it was really cool. I was really excited. The day of, he cancels on me. He completely flakes. And I was just like, this, like, no way, right? Like, no way. Are you serious? I think this was like the second or third time he had flaked on me. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to try anymore. and I'm gonna go myself. I went by myself. So I go to this tournament by myself, and at this point in time, I hadn't played League or followed League in years. And I go, and I'm like 10 years older than every other person there. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm old. I'm so old. What am I doing here? I watch one game and I'm so uncomfortable in the suite where there's other people around and they all know each other. I don't know any of them. And they're all a lot younger than me. I'm just like, I'm going to leave. So I watched one game. I left. And the area that it was taking place in is not very safe. So I was by myself in an unsafe area. And I took an Uber home. It was an expensive Uber. And I cried on the way back. It was really bad. I felt like a part of me was just dead. I was like, oh god, like this part of my life is suddenly gone. I've outgrown League of Legends. It's over. And that was that. And it made me sad. Noah says, idea, you could do song requests for background music. I feel like that's mad annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I can change it though, because this playlist is looping. So let me see. There are playlists I really want to use, but they'll get me copy striked on YouTube. Let's see. Let's use the other Chill Hop list that I have. I really gotta go out of my way and like download some of the compilations. Waiting for this playlist to load. Dun, 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 dun. My face when I get DM'd while streaming. Oh, there it goes. Ba, ba, ba. There we go. Let me change my status. All right. Do you feel free? Do you realize you can close the game and start your life? This is my life. Mohahaha. Snow says it's dance guy. I dance sometimes. Rat's 20 inches tall confirmed. I was being silly for the sake of being silly. Fango says, I'm really sorry for what happened to you in Sonic Fox and I hope things get better. Things are fine. Things are fine. We're good. But welcome, Fango. Frat is based off a creature from hell. How come they are so damn cute? Heaven and hell aren't what they seem. If you look at the mythos of heaven, look into cherubim and seraphim, and they're terrifying. So I don't know. I think I'd rather be a cute little demon, you know. Opinions on the rotor-mantid? I don't know what that is. That's what I meant, but it's okay if not. Oh, don't worry. Alright, scroll. The Chihuahua chased me for like an entire 3 blocks when I was 5. It was terrifying. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's scary. Lunar Eclipse, welcome. Another idea. For dance streams, you can add a 30-minute timer to talk to chat. When the timer is up, you can dance. There are some ideas I have for how to set that up, but ultimately, I need to set up some other stuff first. Trust me when I say there are going to be a lot of changes in the future with how I run the streams. But hey, I welcome you to put those ideas into tickets on the Discord. Loop says, I would really like to have a tail. I think it's similar to you wanting to be a dragon. Like, wouldn't it be amazing to maybe have wings? It would be cool. This is an excellent segue into something. Ow. Oh, hold on. Okay, I see everybody's making fun of my height, and that's cool. But dragon wings were brought up. Actually, let me catch up the chat first. Rotten, thank you for the rose. Yaku Lee, good. I mean, the timing couldn't have been worse, but... Isaac says, hi, how are ya? I'm chillin'. Count Cheap says, you should play crust punk as background music. I could put punk in the background, but I also like the chill music, you know? Maybe I should find like a chill punk playlist. Imagine dozens of people saying, can you play the 6-7 song? That's what I'm saying. Sorry to hear what happened, especially since you were looking forward to it. It sucked, but, you know, I grew from the experience. I have chocolate cake. Yum. If Rat is from hell, which ring are they from? I'm from the 9th circle. That is my lore. Legoshi is the kind of character I'd like to become, not literally be him, but rather try to be the best I can be, even in a world full of wrong. Hey, I think that's a really nice goal to have. Okay, I'm skipping all the things making fun of my height. If the situation ever comes up of planned things falling through, I hope the next time you try the chaos of inviting a random stranger, lol, a person I barely knew from LARPing, invited me and some of our team to a random side quest adventure for an event they had tickets to, and lo and behold, it was the quarterfinals World Cup match. That's crazy. I mean, in the future, maybe. In the future, maybe. I think if this happened to me now, because this was like before I was in therapy. Nowadays, I think I'd handle it much better. But dragon wings taste like chicken wings? Probably not. Rat beans, please? No. What sin is the 9th? Treachery. But I'm not going to go into full detail on the lore. Okay, so dragon wings were mentioned and how cool it would be to be a dragon with wings. And I'm going to take us somewhere very different. Let's see if we can find it. Well, there's 15 people in a private instance. I wonder. I want to see something. Okay. All right, we're gonna go here. I'll create an instance. New fact I have learned. Okay, as we wait. All this talk about dragons makes me want to write another fantasy story. You should. Speaking of fantasy, we are definitely in a bit of a fantasy world of sorts. I changed my shit to local. Alright, so first, so I'm gonna mute this and turn up world audio. Actually, what music would be so good for this? My stream might get taken down on YouTube for playing this playlist, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. Oh, TikTok's about to shut down my live. I caught it just in time. Dead ass. Like, why does this happen? Your live will end in 1 minute. Unable to verify. Unable to verify. Okay. Dude, TikTok. Oh my fucking god. I'm at my wit's end. Speaking of League of Legends, that's an item in League of Legends. But yes, let's turn this all the way down. I'm gonna turn on this playlist. A son of the sun. Okay, so this world is called Cloud Flight, and it's a very exciting world that is just very amazing looking. But there's a huge aspect to this that I'm going to transform into for you to see. Oh, okay. Ah, wow. Wait, are my visings working? Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Oh, so my visings were not working this whole time. That's funny. I'm a Lugia now. Okay, so I have these like giant wing hand things. Oh my god, I'm so cute actually. That's crazy. I've been using this a lot lately and for a very specific reason. As you will see in a second. So in order for me to demonstrate this, I have to do something very specific. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna check and see if Kira's online. Kira's not online. Damn! I have a seat on my back, so somebody can ride me. Okay, wait, pause. Can ride on me. But look at this. Are you ready? Oh! I swear to you, this is so much cooler than you can imagine. Also, I'm gonna change some of these settings. We get like a more flattering view. Isn't this neat? This whole world is designed for you to fly around in the clouds. Now let me see if I can catch up in the chat while in the air. OMG Rat, turn us all into dragons. What if I could, RSU? If I had a turn into dragon redeem, I'd make that shit 1 point. Literally 1 star. Me first. You got it. And Prager, thank you for the hearts. That is very generous of you. Thank you. MSMX was gonna ask about the titles combo, but Dragon Punk first. Well, we kind of... Well, actually, I have more reflections I can offer for this world. Is Lugia a dragon type? It is, right? I mean, if it's not, I don't care, but... Let me see if I can... Thankfully, having one of my wings outstretched is more than enough to glide. But I made my camera a bit slow. So it's taking a bit of a long time. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to get a better view. Okay. Alright, so I'm flying right now, and you can see like I'm very much flying. I can make the FOV a little bit less. Whew. Ah, yes. Alright, let's catch up with the chat. I want to be a noodle derg. Eastern. Love Eastern dragons. Goodbye, Count Cheap. Take care. Where is the camera? Bye-bye! Nice 20 stream streak. Very excellent. We're about to be over some water now. You can fly really low, too. Whoa! Oh. Let's head back towards the island and I'll keep reading the chat. Fuck shit Magoo, welcome. That's a crazy name. Mind if you could do a world tour, or is there nothing? There's some stuff, but it is mostly clouds and hills. Okay, Rasta, take care. Whew. Yes, there are 9 rings of hell. Majestic, haha. Alright, I'm gonna scroll a little bit more. Welcome, oh Marcus. Best water dragon I wish to pet. If only. I would customize the shit out of this avatar. It is public. It's a public avatar. Who made it? Let's see. Let me fly a little bit higher so I can get some more airtime while I check my menu, because I will start falling. Oh, I forgot when you... The open flight system is very weird and finicky if you open your menu while you're in the air. So it kind of does that. I'll look at it later. I could probably like DM the person and be like, hey, is it possible to have the Unity package for this? And they'll probably say no. Most people say no, but it's worth asking. I think if I turned into a Lugia tomorrow, I'd be okay with it. I don't think I'd be terribly upset. I'd have to like learn how to dance as a Lugia, but that's, you know, I'd be able to manage, I would imagine. Lugia punk? Hell yeah. Even if the redeem doesn't go through, in spirit it is meant for the Lugia. You know what? Can I make a fucking turn into a dragon redeem like right now? Ooh, I love this song and I want to be flying while that song is playing, but we're gonna find a place to land. Let's see. It's a good little hill to just sit. I have a friend that is really good at landing and I am not, so I'm just gonna crash land. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna grab the camera. Ah, my wires are all tangled. I'm gonna continue playing from this playlist in the meantime. Okay, and let me turn up the fly speed. What does it look like from the front? I'm not gonna lie, there's an obvious temptation here. I'm not gonna do it, but do know that the temptation to be funny with the camera is there. God, these hands are so big. That's crazy. Okay. What was I doing? Right, I was gonna try to make a redeem. Turn into a dragon. Let's see. Channel points. Let's see. Add new custom reward. Turn into a dragon. Please specify which. And you must enter text. Cost 5. Cooldowns and limits. One redemption. Alright. Okay, it should be there. No icon, because the icons are actually so annoying to make. Bellflop punk? What does that mean? Pardon, clippable moment, inbound. Dude, I don't know. Clip it and ship it, chat? Oh. I love Open Flight so much. Hell yeah. Open Flight's awesome. OMG, I need this world. So what ended up happening was me and Kira were discussing this, and I don't want to speak for Kira, but I've spoken about this before, where when I was younger, not so much now, but I definitely felt more like a dragonkin kind of person, like a very Ethereal type of person. And I still feel that way to a degree, but not as strongly as I used to. But we discussed like how flying in VR is just like a very unique experience, and how there are a lot of people who also feel very similarly, where they just like want to fly and explore flight as a creature of some sort. And what ended up happening was we made a group for it. So there's a group now. It's called Flight Club. And you should be able to find it just by looking for Flight Club. And we definitely plan on doing stuff with it. I think the way Kira's been using it is just opening up an instance and flying around. You got to use your arms to fly. And if you want the effect that you see here, where I'm like tilting around with my body, you have to lay on your belly. So I have a big cushion that I'm leaning on right now, but it's pretty fun. Unironically selling me on VR right now. For all of the fucked up things I've experienced in VR chat, the big thing that keeps me coming is that stuff like this exists and keeps getting made by really cool people. Like, make no mistake, the weirdos that have nothing else better to do than create drama out of thin air, like, those are a minority of people on VR chat. Most of the experiences that you can have on this platform are truly amazing. I'm going to be uploading a video in the near future of my experience, like my initial experience of this world, and having someone ride on me, because that's like a big fantasy, right? If you're like, oh, I'm a dragon, LMAO, it's just like having a dragon rider is kind of a big deal. So I had someone on me, directing me where to go, and it was a very interesting experience. It was like kind of transcendental. And I don't think you can really emulate that experience any other way. Like it's like really hard to duplicate flying in literal 3D clouds that are in this like giant landscape of just like beautiful hills and whatever. Like, look at these clouds. They're fully volumetric 3D clouds that you can just fly through, and I'm running at 120 FPS. I am in a VR headset. If I look up, I see them. I am currently a Lugia from Pokemon. But I really don't think you can emulate that experience anywhere else. I just don't think it's possible. And it's thanks to so many people that it is possible. All of the people who have developed for VR chat over the years, the people who have developed this world, I think it's just one person. But then the people who developed the open flight system, which is like 100 people who've contributed, all the people who have like created textures to like make this possible, people who have created lighting systems, and like the person who created this avatar, you know, and all the people at Game Freak who created Lugia, you know what I mean? Like you can't really emulate this elsewhere. It's just not possible. Anubis, welcome. Lugia is awesome, absolutely. Yo, that's a pretty good shot. Awesome. It is better than I thought. There's a lot of flight worlds too. I wanted to explore more of them because there are quite a bit now. The way it works is there is I don't want to go into technical details so much. Basically, when you're making a world, you can drag and drop something called open flight into the world, and then you can fly, and that's it. So a lot of worlds have been doing that now, and a lot of worlds are also large enough to fly around in, so you can just fly. Well, now you're making me reactivate my whimsical era. You should. You know, I'm older than you, most likely, and I'm currently a Lugia. Chillin'. Dive! That does look like fun. It is fun. I am taking a break though, because it is kind of a workout. Amazing, hell yeah. Ratpunk Air, travel safely between destinations on the trusty Ratpunk. I do feel like an airplane when I fly as Lugia. It's kind of funny. Oh, scroll all the way down. No! Let me see. Oh my god, I'm so behind the chat. I'm so rambly. Scroll. All I know is that it's a flying type. It might be dragon / flying. I just got back. Why is Rat a Lugia? Ooh, perfect timing for me to continue my ascent. Wee. Do. Okay. All right. I believe. Hui! Oh, that did not work. Let's try again. Wait, I'm not jumping. Why am I not jumping? I have to jump in order to launch. Let's try again. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, let me see if I can read the chat. Just wondered in particular what you talked about in short, but if it was multiple stories. It was multiple stories. Peak live stream right now, no words. Awesome. Personally don't understand the appeal. That's okay. I'm half expecting to hear pull up at some point. I don't know if I understand. Do a barrel roll? Can I do a barrel roll? It's probably gonna look really scuffed. I could try. Let me fly up a little higher, just in case. Wait. Alright, hold on. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know how that looked. Where am I? Well, that was funny. I wish I was gay and could fly. True. All gay dragons can fly. Wee. Oh, also, this has day-night cycles, this world. So if you could tell, it is currently sunset. I'm turning so that you can see it in my camera. So I'm pointing at it right now. There it is. And I can actually make it nighttime. So let me... How far is the spawn from here? I mean, it'll give me some time to, like, catch up with the chat, lol. Ooh, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll let you see my point of view also. Whoa! Haha, my big ass hands. I'd also put on my my Steadicam, which adds a little bit of motion blur. You can kind of more appropriately see what I see. So right now I'm looking for the spawn. Oh, there it is. Oh, my shoulders hurt. Dude, like, look at how big my hands are. It's kind of crazy. So, let me turn it back on the stream. So there's a day-night cycle. And I can override this cycle. It's very dark. And for this, you definitely need to see my point of view. Let me make sure I don't have any chats highlighted. Can you stall? Yes, you can stall. It's not even fully nighttime either. Let's see. I should probably make it more nighttime. Let's see, where are we? This is really hard to see because it's so dark. Let me respawn. Okay. Okay. Let me change it so that it's not... Dude, I'm so large! Okay. I move kind of slow because I'm on my belly. I'm probably just like clipping into stuff. Ah! Alright, let's see. Let me make this a little bit more nighttime. My wings are so large that it's actually like really hard to click this. Okay, yeah, it is fully nighttime. The moonlight should be quite prominent now. Oh yeah. Just like, look at that. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Flying / psychic type? Damn. What the hell? do a flip? Oh my gosh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Dragon Punk Airlines, it is my pleasure to welcome you aboard Flight Rat with service to Ratty's World. We ask that you please stow all carry-on luggage securely and take your assigned seats. If you need any assistance, Dragon Punk is here to help. Thank you for choosing to fly with us. That's funny. Faded Puppy says, it's still fire that you know Sonic Fox. It is very, very interesting. Clouds look a little funky from above, but that's alright. Yeah. But how will you type as a Lugia? With like voice to text. I would say the clouds look pretty good from the top. You know, not the best, but not the worst. Alright, let me pause this playlist and let me not fall to the earth. Fly, fly, fly. Ooh. And let me put on that song. I'll keep reading the chat. then we'll go on a flight. There's a mountain somewhere, but I'm not sure where. Let's see if I can find it. Probably help me go above the clouds, right? I'm gonna struggle to find it. There it is. Just make sure we're on the right camera. Wait. I'll also say it's very crazy to see your own shadow reflected. Because it's like, oh shit, yeah, I'm actually a Lugia right now. Let's head back in the direction of spawn. Right, we'll change the time of day. I wish I could land a little bit more gracefully, but alright, let me do my best to grab this to make it a little bit easier on myself. Ah! Wow, this thing is really hard to grab. Being a large dragon is difficult. Alright. Perfect. Alright, let me grab this. Sorry, I got a little bit lost in the clouds for a second there. Hui! Okay. Let me catch up with the chat. Turn into a dragon. Lurk could be a good redeem for peeps to engage without chatting. Oh, it could be nice. Would you want to get other dragon models too if you do? Maybe. Oh, sorry. I think I could like really vibe with like having alternate forms for sure. I just need to design them, that's all. Oh, I'm trying to get the music at like a good volume. Oh, no crash! No crash, no crash. Whew. There's also a snowy area. I feel like that's probably where I would live, right? If I were a big Lugia. We need a stream of just you and Kira flying together? That... maybe. Maybe. I mean, we could totally have like fly events where we're all just flying. Doesn't even necessarily have to be a stream. It could just be us flying. Alright, and I change. Okay. I'm kind of flying a little bit aimlessly. Really liked your video doing 20 days of hip-hop classes. What other dance styles do you practice? Oh, well, right now I am practicing whacking and vogue. Welcome, Charlie Dingo. No, don't eat us. Ah, you knew. You knew. Another day denied paradise. Y'all are crazy. And thank you for the rose. Whoa, what a jump scare. Where'd the rat go? Why is Lugia here? I am the Lugia. Could send someone flying if you slap them hard enough with those hands. True. White Breath, welcome. Chat do be looking like a bunch of snacks, but Rat said they were avoiding snacks at this time. That's true. I've snacked too much today. Alright, scroll, scroll, scroll. I'm more confused than a squirrel that fell into a barrel of cider. Oh my gosh. Ooh, Chiron. Mushu. Mushu's a good one. Wow! Wait, that's an excellent one. I have Mushu on my mood board. I really like Mushu's design. I think he's really cute. Noodle Durg, nice. Did I miss a void moment? Don't worry about it. Being able to fly will certainly make commuting cheaper. Dude, if nothing else, I would love to be able to fly to just commute places and not have to like drive or take a bus. Just fly. It'd make my life so easy. Let me see if I can put the chat like below me. Oh my god, I can. That actually makes so much... This is so much easier. What happens in Flight Club doesn't stay in Flight Club. True. It's kind of like the opposite. That is the reason I finally tried out VR. Thanks again, Rat. Oh, no worries. Take care, MC, if you're still here. Aggressively throws headset onto the ground. Damn it, not again. I missed another void moment. No, relax. Oh my gosh. I'm actually struggling to keep up with the chat. I want to read everybody's dragon redeems. Woo! Almost crashed. Oh, I could like read them on the channel redeem page. Let me try that. Doing this while flying is insane, by the way. Like, I'm really struggling. I feel as though maybe I should like land. Oh, I could maybe turn the gravity down a little bit. But let me see. Let me review the requests. Okay, so I see 5 requests. I see Mushu, Noodle Durg, RCU into themselves. Purple says, I panicked, and Mantis into a wyvern. Nice. Very, very cool. I'll refund all of your points. Joel says, yo, it'd be hella sick to see a partner experience of rider and flyer, trying to either go through obstacle courses or possibly even playfully sparring against each other duos. The possibilities are endless. Truly endless. Like, this is brand new. This world came out only like a week or two ago, and Open Flight has been out for not even a year, I think. So there's definitely a whole host of things that you could do with the system. Oh my gosh. And Mantis, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. Thank you for continuing to support the stream as we are up in the clouds. You see Mello saying I might not make a good pilot going up and down like this. Good thing I'm only flying for myself. What world was this in to fly around with the clouds? It's called Cloud Flight. Cloud Flight. Dreamer Tooth? Oh, nice. Oh, I crashed. Well, it's a good enough time to catch up with the chat because I am sorely behind. Make time for whimsy in any age in your life. True. Good evening, Lugia Point and Punk. How are you doing? I am chilling. We're flying. A decent bed for the first time in a week. Nice. You look like the Homelander trying to fly meme. I clipped you flying, but Twitch is being naughty. Oh, don't worry. Well, actually, I guess that kind of sucks. Twitch doesn't like the music. I think the music is very copyrighted. If all gay dergs can fly, then that means I'd be flying real high. True. The fly power locked to the gay roll? Nah, we're just being silly. Pull up most likely refers to planes. A system is installed in place to tell pilots when they're getting real close to the ground so they don't crash. I think I've heard that before. Free bird! Mr. Max says, it looks weirdly lo-fi / liminal on my screen. Yeah. Flying at dusk / dawn would be so awesome. Possum sauce. We're at like early dawn right now. I think we can make it even more dawn-like in a second. How long did it take you to get your trackers? I got them off Amazon a long time ago, so only a couple days. I like the way it looks. It all feels intentional, like a game you never played before, but you have nostalgia for. Hell yeah. It's very intentionally put together. Oh, God. Yeah, your flying time is nice. Just woke up on my couch after falling asleep, got to call it a night. And I hope you all have a lovely time. Bye-bye, soul. Oh my god, my giant hands. Bye-bye. I hope I didn't miss you. Take care, though. I'd meant to show this to everybody a while ago. MSMX says, I could watch this all day. I need a 24-hour live stream. I do not have the muscles for that. Watch as the mighty Lugia takes flight in its unyielding search for prey. Oh my gosh. Notice how this one prefers to fly at night. Such behavior is common in homosexual specimens, and thus make its job of finding a mate much easier. Wow. That's pretty funny. I mean, like, if I ran into another person who is also like, oh yeah, I want to be a Lugia too, and I want to fly with you, I'd probably be like, oh my god, that's so epic. I'd probably be like, wow. Who are you? Sunrise, sunset lighting. Did we do sunset? We did do sunset, so let's try more dawn vibes because it's like early dawn. Let me see if I can get more dawn. Where is the thing? So large. It takes me forever to clip into all of these walls. Alright. I love this song, by the way. sunrise. So nice and relaxing. That's why we love the stream. Aw, I'm glad. Oh, scrolled all the way down again. Let me check and see. Where's Ho-Oh? Not here. Sky is mine. I'll give it like nice side view. I don't know, it's really cool. I have like, I don't know. I look in the camera and I have like this giant tail. Fucking Lugia. That's kind of crazy. I could like dance while in the air. We're below you, you say? Relax. You'd probably have to wear some kind of communication device so you don't crash into planes. That's true. I'd probably have to communicate with air traffic control. But I mean, you'd get used to it. Good night, Mantis. Take care. I hope I didn't miss you. Bye-bye. Do cross species for the dragon redeem work? You can redeem whatever you like. Your Japanese learning lab app finally added dark mode? Nice. Oh, read that one already. Because VR costs money? No worries. Fly me to the moon. Maybe another time. But that's a good idea. A Vor redeem? No. Sorry. Very funny. Don't take my flying license away. This world always makes me feel a certain kind of way. I don't know what it is. This is really fun to fly into the clouds. I'll land on this mountain and I'll continue catching up with the chat. Then we'll go from there. I'll try to do a cleaner landing. It's hard. Okay, I'm just gonna crash. I also try to avoid moving myself with my joysticks because it's less immersive. Anyway. Thank you, Koju, for the heart. Much appreciated. Distracted flying. Gonna take that flying license away? No! You're making my rounds before bed. Gotta support Black VTubers? Awesome. Thank you for being here. Let me put this back on my dashboard. This is like a lot harder than it looks. To do for a long time anyway. Falling with style? True. What about Dragonite? Oh, I do have a Dragonite avatar. Give me a second. But I feel as though, I don't know. You know, like it's very stylized. I think I have more than one Dragonite, actually. I might have a more traditional Dragonite, if I give it a little look. Ah, yes. This is a very old avatar. Okay. Oh. I'll fly again in a moment. The magic of VRChat, of just waking up and saying, fuck it, I want to be a dragon. Literally, though. Higher sunset? I mean, it's gonna be hard to get it really granular. Bye-bye, Venom. Take care. A fat chud version of Charizard? Hey, don't slander my boy. Alseed, hi. Welcome. Okay, I'll do like a really quick fly. And then we'll see. It doesn't really give the same, but it's not bad. Not really a big, I don't know. Being a Dragonite, if I became a Dragonite, I wouldn't be too upset. But I definitely have a Lugia preference. Alright, let's head back. Okay, that works. Oh. Okay. I also have a Charizard avatar, but I'm good. I'm good for now. Whew, no more flying. The texture resolution over here is not terribly high, but this was nice. Dragonite cute shout out. Charizard too, though, despite being overrated, both got chub. This is true, yeah. Both are quite chubby. You look so cute. Can I take a ride with you? Aw, that's cute. But yes. My opinion is that bad things happen, but you can just choose not to engage with those bad things. In some cases, you know. You can't always just escape those things, but in cases where you can, you should. And I definitely do. So I choose to fly instead. Yeah. I'm a chud, I'm a fat little chud playing games all day until the sun comes out. Does that have like a song? Why is there a chud song? Like Raul Seixas once said, I prefer to be this walking metamorphosis rather than having the same old opinion about everything. That's my life in a nutshell. What is that emoji? Mello, I can't tell what that emoji is. Mr. Badoom notes. Interesting. That is a legit song. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a song lol. I vibe hard with it. That's funny. True, the only thing within your control is your reaction and what you can do with it. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. That said, I feel like we're at a good stopping point. Yeah, I think we're at a good stopping point. I requested a song by him in one of your streams. Oh, I see. RC says, I want another dragon redeem that turns right into a dragon while they aren't doing anything important like dancing. Now that could be something. That could be funny. Make a ticket. Make a ticket. Glad you aren't giving yourself a random time. You gotta stream tonight. Yeah, I was definitely told by multiple people, don't do that again. And I'm like, okay, you got it. I do feel bad for not streaming as long as other people, but you know, I don't think I'm like in a position to stream all day. Also, I don't really see the value in streaming all day. Like the type of person I am, I feel like it's nice to just like have these once in a while things where it's like we do a little adventure and then we say goodnight and then that's it. But yes, let's say goodnight. So if you enjoyed the stream, actually, hold on, I will do one last thing, something that I learned how to do, and I'll do this as myself. Actually, I will do this as a Lugia. Let me see if I can do it properly. This might be a little bit hard, but we'll see. Now this is being a chud. I'm the chud Lugia. I don't even know where the sun is. Eight hours primering a wall? That's a lot of wall. I don't mind sleep streams, but don't stream for a ridiculous amount of time for no reason. I mean, understood. I've been thinking about doing sleep streams on days where I'm like, I'm just too tired and I need to sleep. And just like sleeping for an hour and a half on stream. And then just going to bed. Once in a while vibes are perfect and thank you for them. Oh, no worries. It's fun for me as well. I think once it starts to feel like it's not fun, it won't be fun for all of you as well. So I gotta be very careful. Raul Seychas. Ah, I see. And Dragon Nest Podcast, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you so much for the support. It is much appreciated. I can actually highlight it. You're not too far away from the bottom. Gifted 1 tier sub. Awesome. Thank you. I'm done. Where do I put a ticket on the Discord? Click the channel help tickets and it should tell you how to do stuff with the ticket system. Also, you're not dumb. Like the chill side quest streams, for sure. But yes, let me start saying goodnight. So if you enjoyed the stream, also let me switch my avatar. The hell? Why am I just in the air? Oh. That was weird. I guess it's bound to whichever avatar you started flying with. Okay, that's fine. If you enjoyed the stream and you'd like to support me, the easiest way to do that would be to follow. If you would like to support me in monetary ways, I have a Ko-fi. Is in the it's over here. It's over here. And I'm moving. I'm broke. I'm trying to make this thing work. It's very hard. So if you'd like to support me monetarily, you can do that as well. I have a Discord, discord.gg/ratpunk, and that is definitely a very good place to interact with the community when this stream is offline. You can also find me there, and you can ping me if you want to show me something. You can also make a ticket if you want to discuss something in private. Beyond that, that's it. That is it. I'm gonna raid the GDQ stream in a moment because they're supporting a very, very, very good cause, and I think they're very cool. Unless I can find a different stream to raid, but I'm getting so nervous about raiding smaller streams because they do weird stuff. But now is the time I will say goodnight to everyone. If you'd like me to say goodnight to you, please sound off in the chat and I will say goodnight to you. Good night, Mello. Good night, Cora. Good night, Joel. Good night, MC. Good night, Toddin. Good night, RSU. Good night, User. Good night, Snowstorm. Good night, MSMX. Good night, Silver Wolf. Good night, Dragon's Nest Podcast. Good night, Dylan. Good night, Grappleon. Good night, Rasta. Did anyone make a Falcor Fly reference yet? Oh, Rasta. The things that I could say about that, but it relates to my new avatar, so I don't want to be too specific. But good night, Rasta. Good night, Azrael. No worries. There's no obligation to be here. It's just I'm happy to see you. And also good night. Good night to Raybuck. And good night, Artsy Ghost. Good night, Crazy Hair Dude. Good night, Burger. Last raid was boring. The chat was more active than the streamer, but to be fair, it was a speedrun. Yeah, I will be honest and say that GDQ is definitely more of a watching stream rather than it's a chatting stream. And the runner is sometimes, not the most entertaining. Good night, That Dead Hyena. Good night, Josu. But yes, let's just keep rating GDQ. It's only on for a week, so I will find other streamers to support. But till then, let me fly up a little bit higher. Oh, because I'm gonna start falling when I start typing. Okay. Alrighty. Good night, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.